Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everyone. Today we have a new environment. This will be Steam Hands, but it's an environment in the Sentinels of the Multiverse Workshop. As this deck has been made by elnath, we have seen before. I don't think I really need to explain it. The name itself explains already what this is about. So, yeah. With that done, this fight will be against a variant of Outlander Final Days by Defeat. And they will be fighting against base Johnny Rocket, First Response Doc Havoc, Reporter Alpha, and a variant of Antiquarian, Proffesor Antiquarian, part-time. So, with not much to say, let's begin. For setup, put Outlander into play, final challenge, side up. Search the villain deck for all trace cards when on discard, then shuffle the villain deck. At start of the villain turn, if this card didn't flip this turn, flip it. Cards under this card not considered in play, trace cards are indestructible. When this card will be destroyed, prevent it and flip this card. So with that done, we have to immediately flip to Fragments of Yourself. When flip, to decide if this card is at 0 of your HP, remove a trace card in play from the game and restore this card to 25 HP. Then put all villain trace cards in play under this card and put a random card under this card into play until there are H-2 trace cards in play. Then if there are any cards under this card, we flip. So we get 2 random trace cards, which will get Dragonborn. Trace. The first time each turn Outlander is dealt damage each turn, he deals a source of damage to fire damage. At the end of the villain turn, Outlander deals each non-villain target to 1 fire damage. And Crusader. Trace. Increase damage dealt by Outlander by 1. At the end of the villain turn, Outlander deals the 2 non-villain target with the highest HP to reasonable melee damage each. So with that, there's still cards under them, so they flip back. So we'll not check the rest of the effects yet. But now we just play. We get Anchor Fragment. Ongoing. When this card enters play, Outlander is the hero with the highest HP 1 melee damage. At the start of the villain turn, if Outlander was not dealt at this H times 2 damage in the last round, destroy 4 ongoing center equipment cards. So we'll have this, and highest is Doc Havoc, so they take 2 damage. With all of that done, we go to end of turn, which is an AoE 2. And to finish it off, to highest take 3 reducible. So that would be Alpha and Doc Havoc. We go to Johnny Rocket now. They're going to play Rapid Retrieval. Ongoing Momentum. When this card enters play, one player other than you may search their deck for 1 equipment card and put into play, then shuffle their deck. Then you may draw 1 card. We're going to choose Antiquarian. They're going to grab Thruster Whip. Equipment Limited. When this card enters play, you may destroy a non-target environment card. There's none, so we don't have to worry about that. With the powers, destroy an ongoing card or draw 2 cards, destroy this card. And Antiquarian deals 1 target to melee damage. If Masu is in play, he deals that target 1 inferno damage. So there we go. Then they get to draw a card. We're then going to use Johnny Rocket's base power up to speed. Play 1 card or draw 1 card. We're going to play a card. We'll play Fast Footwork, Ongoing Momentum. When this card is played, draw 2 cards, then you may play 1 card. Then we'll play Supersonic Surge, 1 shot, destroy 1 momentum. If you do, increase damage dealt by Johnny Rocket by 1 this turn. We'll destroy Fast Footwork, they have a +1 damage. And then we can draw a card or play 1 card. We're going to then play Still Life, 1 shot, destroy 1 momentum. If you do, at the end of this turn, draw up to 2 cards and play up to 2 cards. We're going to destroy the other we have. Then that's done. Draw phase. End of turn, we draw 2 cards now, and we can play 2 cards. We're going to play another Fast Footwork to get more cards here. Then we'll play Picking Up Speed. Ongoing Momentum. When this card enters play, you may play 1 momentum, then you may play 1 card. From the momentum, we'll play Fast Footwork, so we draw 2 more. We play Fleeting Mockery. When this card enters play, reveal the top card of 1 deck. Discard and put it on top of that deck or on the bottom of the deck. Or well, we have the option to discard or put it and such. Then you may play 1 card. We're going to choose Outlander. We're going to discard that. Then we can play Sonic Shattering. 1 shot, Johnny Rocket deals 1 target 1 Sonic damage. You may destroy 1 momentum. If you do, Johnny Rocket deals a target 2 Sonic and 2 projectile damage. We're going to hit for 2. That makes us take 3 damage because of Dragonborn. And then we'll destroy 1 momentum. That will let us deal 6 more damage total. Which that's already the 8 that we needed to, so we don't have to worry about Anchor Fragment. Then we still have the play from fast footwork, so we're then going to play 6 at Zipwood. When it's ongoing momentum, when it's counters play, your rocket deals up to 2 targets to melee damage each, which is only going to be 3. And then for the second play now, since this was only the first play, keep in mind, we'd go Fury of Blows, 1 shot. Your rocket deals 1 target 1 melee damage. You may destroy 1 momentum if you repeat the text card of this. Repeat the entire game text of this card. That's 2 damage. We destroy a card. Then 2 more damage. We do that again. 2 more damage. We do that again. 2 more damage. And there we go. That's all now, yeah. That's their turn. They lose a +1. And now it's Doc Havoc. Turn 1 and the BA is almost dead. I think it's kind of showing the strength of Earth Prime just with that. We're going to play a Steam Shot, draw a card, 1 player may use a power now. So the person we're going to choose for the power is going to be Antiquarian to activate the Thirsty Whip to destroy the Anchor Fragment and itself. So we don't have to worry about that anymore even after this round. Doc Havoc is going to use their base power, Bridge. Draw a card. Doc Havoc may deal 1 target 1 melee damage. We're going to draw a card, but we're not going to deal the damage because 1 damage for 3 isn't worth it. Draw phase. That's it. Alpha, they're going to play Attack of the Direwolf. Either play an aspect or reveal cards from your deck until an aspect is revealed, put into play and shuffle the revealed cards. Alpha deals a target X melee damage, weighs the number of actions in play plus 1. So, also 1 shot if it wasn't expected. We got Lupine Senses, ongoing aspect. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of a non-hero deck, either discard it or replace and draw a card. At the end of your turn, if there are 3 or more aspects in play, Alpha deals there with the lowest HP, 1 melee damage. So then after that, we going to use the effect, and we did a total of 2 damage, which makes her take 3. And then we're going to use her base power. Tabitha on the scene. Draw a card. You may put an aspect from play or your hand on the bottom of your deck. If you do, reveal the top 2 cards of a deck and replace them in any order. So we'll draw, and we're not going to do the effect because we want to keep the aspect, I'd say. So draw phase. That's all. Antiquarian. We're going to play Pandora's Box, Relic. At the end of your turn, put the top card of your deck under this, then draw a card. Power. Play all but 1 card under this. The Lord effect is play top card of each deck in turn order, starting with the Beyond deck. Shuffle this card into your deck. Then we're going to use their base power, Proffesor, part-time. Play the bottom card of your deck. If it has a Lord text, you may activate it. We get Archimedes Mirror, Relic. When this card would be dealt damage by a hero target, prevent it and discard up to 4 cards. Then this card deals that much fire damage to a different target for each card discarded. Power, Antiquarian deals 1 target 2 melee damage, and his Lord card is discard itself 4 fire damage. So, because of that, we're actually going to activate the Lord text. We're then going to discard a card, and that will let us deal 4 damage to Outlander, which makes it so the Dragon Board does hit it for 3, fortunately. But then they flip. Now because we have that 0 of your HP, we can remove one of the race cards. We're going to get rid of the Crusader because the damage increase is horrible. And then we just get the new cards, we shuffle them and get 2 new. Still the same, guys. They flip back, and that's it. Draw phase. End of turn, we put the top card of our deck under this card, and then we draw a card. Environment. We get Regional Dialect, Seymour. While this card is in play, resolve effects of segment cards on resolve effect segments on cards in reverse order. Whenever a card will be played from the top of the deck, play it from the bottom instead. My understanding this is instead referring to do the effects from bottom to top instead of top to bottom, at least. So at least we're going to follow with that for now. Outlander, they flip, meaning that they lose these 2 cards. Also, they should be a full HP. Put that. And they get now Archangel and Draumor Seal. Archangel, Trace. The first time Outlander deals 4 or more damage from a single source each turn, play the top card of the Beyond deck. At the end of the Beyond turn, Outlander deals each non-Beyond target 1 irreducible projectile damage. And we know what Draumor does. After that, they play, they will be top, but instead is bottom, they get Anchor Fragment, we know what that does, that's 2 damage. So I mean 1 damage, we're going to lead to Antiquarian. Then end of turn, we take AoE 2 in total because of the 2 here do AoE 1. And that's all. Johnny Rocket, they're going to play Rapid Retrieval to grab the, just like last time, the trusty whip. And that will let us get rid of the regional dialect, just to stop us from forgetting to play bottom, as I did have to rewind to fix that. Then we draw a card. We're going to use the power of Johnny Rocket to play another Rapid Retrieval, and this time I'm going to choose Doc Havoc. We're going to grab Unstable Serum, Equipment. When this card is played, one target regains 2 HP. At the end of your turn, you may destroy one ongoing or environment card. If you do, destroy this card. So we're going to choose Johnny Rocket to heal because they're getting kinda low. And they draw a card, draw face. Doc Havoc. They're going to play Field Dressing. Field Dressing, one shot, each hero gains 1 HP. You may play a card now. So each hero target, so that actually also heals the Pandora's Box, which even if technically we still die from most effects, it's still decent to have. Then after that, we're going to play Improvised Mind. Equipment, when this can display, discard an equipment card, or this case destroyed. When a beacon card would enter play before it is revealed, you may destroy this card. If you do, prevent that card from entering play and don't have deals one target to fire damage. We discard the gas mask, and there we go. We're then going to use the power, deal 1 damage, get hit back by 2, and draw a total of 2 cards. Alpha. We're going to activate her start of turn, reveal the top card of the villain deck, and we're going to discard it since it plays top, so it's not worth doing that. She's going to then play Furious Slash. One shot, either play an aspect or reveal cards from your deck until an aspect is revealed, put into play, and shuffle the reveal cards into your deck. Alpha deals up to X targets to melee damage, where X the number of aspects in play. So we're going to reveal once more. That was quick. We get Fans and Claws, Ongoing, Aspect. At the start of your turn, Alpha either deals 1 target 2 melee damage, or 2 targets 1 melee damage each. At the end of your turn, if there are 3 or more aspects in play, Alpha deals the target with the lowest HP 1 melee damage. So with that, we hit for 2, get hit back by 2 because of Dragonborn. And then we're going to use our power to just draw a card and draw face. Antiquarian. We're going to play Perilous Power. A hero deals 1 target 3 energy damage. If that target is destroyed, it first deals each non-hero target 3 energy damage. Otherwise, it activates its lore effect twice. We're going to make it so Doc Havoc deals the damage. It isn't destroyed, so we activate its lore effect twice, which plays top card of each deck in turn order, same with the villain. First one, each non-villain target takes AoE 2 basically, so unfortunately the cards get destroyed before we get to do the rest. It was worth trying. Alright. Then, yeah, that's a shame. Then power, we're going to use her base power, play bottom, and key preparations, one shot. If Bolt of Ages is in play, use its power, otherwise you may search your deck for trash for it and put it into your hand. If you search your deck, shuffle it. And also draw 2 cards or play a card. So we're going to search for Bolt of Ages. We shuffle our deck, and then we're going to play Reckless Retrieval, reveal cards. Oh, also before that, Bolt of Ages, ongoing limited. Whenever one of your relics is destroyed, you may discard a card to put that card, that relic under this card. When this card would be destroyed, if there is a card under it, destroy one of those cards instead. The power is put a card under this card into play, you may activate its lore test. So now with that, we'll play Reckless Retrieval, reveal cards from the top of your deck until the relic is revealed, discard the reveal cards, put the relic into play and activate its lore text. So we get Fingers of Saint Meritus, relic. When one of your relics is destroyed, this card deals a target to psychic damage. Power, this card deals target to psychic damage. Players get top card of that target's deck. Its lore text Antiquarian deals a non-hero target to 1 projectile damage, the target itself 1 psychic damage. So the lore text, we hit for 1, makes us take 2 damage, and then they hit themselves for 1. So, and there we go. Draw phase, and unfortunately that's all we can do. Environment, we get Fighting Tiredness. Seymour. Card cannot be played. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Villain. They first flip, so these two are gone. Instead we get Archangel again, but also Mage Killer. Trace. The first time a hero one-shot enters play each turn, Outlander deals the hero target with the highest HP 1 irreducible lightning damage. At the end of the villain turn, Outlander deals the hero with the highest HP 3 melee damage. They flip back after that, and unfortunately we didn't deal 8 damage, so we destroy 4 cards. We'll destroy Vault of Ages, 2 Rapid Retrievals, and Unstable 0. Then they don't play a card, this gets reset, and AoE 1 and highest stakes 3. So highest right now is Antiquarian and Johnny Rocket. They're just going to double skip, they cannot do anything in this state. Doc Havoc, they're going to draw a card and deal 1 damage to Outlander. Alpha, start of turn, they get to reveal top card. They're going to reveal from Outlander. Leave that card there. That lets them draw a card. And then they're going to hit for 2 damage back. For 2 damage thanks to Fast and Close. They're going to use their base power to draw a card. And they're not going to move any card under. So, Antiquarian, they're just going to use the power and Trusty Whip to deal 2 damage. So it's not in play, so they don't get to do anything else. Draw. Environment, this card is gone. We play Skinner and the Superintendent. Catch a jingle. At the start of the environment turn, each Chalmers or Seymour is not in play. Search the environment deck and trash for both and put them into play. Shuffling the environment deck afterward. If any card they play this way, destroy this card. Villain, they flip. We get 2 different guys. The machine didn't get to do anything, which at least that's something. But he's back, and also their Archangel. They flip back, and we have to draw 4 more ongoing star equipment cards. So we don't have a choice this time. These are there are only 4 cards left. Really important timing for that card earlier. This is reset. We play Out of Touch, ongoing. When this card is played, Outlander is a non-being target with the highest HP, X plus 3 melee damage, where is the number of trace cards in play. Reduce all HP recovery by 1. At the start of the being turn, destroy this card. So highest takes 5. We'll say that's going to be Johnny Rocket. And all healing is used by 1. End of turn, we take highest stakes 3, that's Doc Havoc, and then AoE 1. Johnny Rocket, they're going to play Picking Up Speed, then they're going to use that to play Still Life, that's a one shot, highest stakes 1 damage, let's say that's Antiquarian. And then destroy this to basically get extra draws and plays later. They're going to use their power to draw a card, then end of turn, we're Proffesor, and end of turn they draw 2 cards and can play 2 cards. They're going to play Picking Up Speed to play Rapid Retrieval, to get Improvised Mind, to just try to see if we can actually use it this time. Then second play with that, Fast Footwork, and play Sonic Shattering to destroy this momentum and deal a total of 1, 3, and 3. Sorry, 2 and 2 again. So that's 2 less damage, still a good amount. There we go. Doc Havoc, they're going to play Rapid Regen, ongoing limited, increase all HP recovery by 1. And then they're going to use their power, hit Outlander for 1 and draw a card, draw face. Alpha, they lost 2 cards, which is a shame, but those should be fine afterwards. We're going to use another attack of the Direwolf to get a new aspect after losing those 2 earlier. Right, there we go. We get Insatiable Hunger. At the start of your turn, destroy a target with 2 of your HP. If not target was destroyed this way, reveal cards on your deck until ongoing is revealed, put into play, and shuffle the other big cards into your deck. At the end of your turn, if there are 3 or more aspects in play, Alpha deals a target with the lowest 1 melee damage. 40 that's kinda bad for the relics, but we'll be fine, I'm sure. Alpha deals 2 more damage. And also I before you to check the damage, but that should already be enough to deal for the 8, so we should be fine. Empowered, they're going to draw a card, and they're actually going to put this one at the bottom for that same reason we said. So with that done, we reveal the top 2 cards of any deck and replace them in any order. We choose the villain. We'll put them like this. And then draw a card, that's all. Antiquarian. They're going to play Bolt of Ages, or sorry, they're going to play Key Preparations to get the Bolt of Ages from their trash. Put it into their hand, I mean, not into play. Then going to play Nesseret's Band Relic. Whenever a non-hero target deals damage to one of your cards, this card deals the source of the damage, one cold damage. The power is Antiquarian deals a target to cold damage, reduce the next damage dealt by a target by 2. The lore text is reveal the top card of a deck, discard it, replace it, or put it into play, discard yourself to cold damage. Then power, we play bottom card of our deck again. Get Seal of Service. When it comes to play, search your deck and trash from a suit, put him to play. Shuffle your deck. You may shine his own power during your power phase, and start your turn if it's not in play, destroy this card. 40 Masui is in our hand, so it still gives an extra power, so that's nice. So we're then going to use the power on the Nesret brand, deal 2 cold damage, reduce the next damage that Outlander deals by 2, just in case. And draw a card. Environment, because Chalms and Seymour are not in play, we get them both. We get, because of order, I'm going to assume we get Charles first, Seymour. A card was searched this way, so this gets destroyed. So let's see. Chalmers, Superintendent. All damage dealt to Seymour is changed to Psychic and increased by 1. At the end of the environment turn, play a top card of the environment deck. Seymour, Principal. At the start of the environment turn, each hero internally may discard a card to add or remove a token on an environment card that has not had a token added or removed this turn. Then we play Delightfully Devilish. At the end of the environment turn, if Chalmers is in play, he regains 1 HP, otherwise when he deals himself 2 psychic damage. Now, end of turn, we play top. Steam Clans, increase fire damage dealt by 1. At the end of the environment card, put a token on this card. If this card has 2 or more tokens, 2 heroes discard a card. And with that done, Chalmers regain 1 HP. And then this gets a token, as nobody's going to discard a card for Seymour right now. So there we go. Villain, start of turn, they flip and get 2 new people. And we get Mage Killer and Warbrand. New one, Trace. The first time Outlander deals damage each turn, he then deals the hero with the highest HP 2 projectile damage. At the end of the Villain turn, Outlander deals the 2 hero target with the lowest HP 1 projectile damage each. So then we lose this, as it gets destroyed. This gets reset, basically. They would play a card that we reveal, but instead we're going to use Improvised Mind before it's revealed and deal Prevented. So then we deal 2 damage. So there we go. End of turn, they would try to deal 3 damage to highest, it reduced by 2, so only 1, and then to lowest take 1 damage each. So that's the fingers, which are destroyed, and the band. Alright, that's all. Johnny Rocket, they're going to play a short-term solution, Ongoing Momentum. When this card is played, move 1 indestructible non-character card in play to under the top card of its deck. We're going to grab the Fracture Anchor. So there we go. Then power. We're just going to play Distracting Chaser. 1 shot, Johnny Rocket deals a target 1 sonic damage. You may destroy 1 momentum. If you do, the target cannot deal damage until start your turn. We'll destroy Rapid Retrieval. So we deal 1 damage to Outlander. They cannot deal damage now. Draw phase, that's all. Doc Havoc. They're going to play Doc's Flash. Equipment, Limited, Relic. At the start of your turn, 1 hero target regains 1 HP. Power, each hero target regains 1 HP. We're going to use that power to heal everybody for 2 thanks to the rapid regen. Draw phase. That's all. Alpha. They're going to play Attack of the Dire Wolf again. So we have so many copies of those. We get Eyes for the Hunt. Ongoing aspect. Increase melee damage dealt by Alpha by 1 at the end of your turn. If there are 3 or more assets in play, Alpha deals the target with the lowest HP 1 melee damage. Power. They're going to draw a card. And draw phases. They're not going to move the bottom right now. Antiquarian. This gets destroyed because all is not in play. Or Masudi, I mean. Then we're going to play Masudi then. Homunculus Relic. At the end of your turn, draw a card and discard a card. Power, the next time you will discard a relic, put it into play instead. Then Masudi deals himself and that relic to infernal damage. The lore is 2 targets deal each other when you receive infernal damage. Then we're going to use the power on the Nesrit's brand to hit for 2. That's enough to kill it, so we flip. We'll get rid of Warbrand, because that one is kind of worse for us, I'd say. And we get 2 new ones. They flip back. So go back to 25 HP. And that's it. Draw phase. End of turn, we draw a card and discard a card. That's all. Environment. We play Ruined Rose. Obstacle. Reduce all HP recovery by 1 at the end of the environment turn. Put a token on this card. Then if this card has 3 or more tokens, the environment deals all targets 2 fire damage. With that, end of turn, we play top again. Isometric exercise. Seymour. Destroy this card when it has 2 or more tokens at the end of the environment turn. Reduce the next damage dealt by highest HP hero target by 3. And that hero draws a card. Then put a token on this card. End of turn, we're going to... Oh wait, that starts, sorry. So, we're going to say, that's my mistake. We could say that Alpha is going to discard a card earlier to get rid of a token in Steam Clans. As I thought it was end of turn, my mistake. Then, the Lifeless Deluge happens. Charms regains 1 HP. This gets a token again. This also gets a token. The highest HP hero reduces the next damage by 3. That's going to be Doc Havoc. And then they draw a card. As we put another token on this card. There we go. Villain. They flip, which gives them a new combo here. We get Chengyo and Dragonborn. Flip back. They play this. They cannot deal damage, so actually nothing happens there for us. They just fail to deal damage and we're good. Johnny Rocket. They lose them cannot deal damage effect. So I can deal damage once more. We're going to play another short-term solution, as we're going to move the Ruined Rose to under the bottom card or under the top card, so that way we can get at least healing better for now. And that's going to the Empower. They're going to draw a card and draw phase. Now that's going to be all. Doc Havoc. Instead of turn, first of all, they heal someone for 2. We'll say Johnny Rocket. Then we're going to do Search and Rescue. Each player may discard a card. Any player that does may read the top 3 cards of their deck, put 1 into their hand, 1 on the bottom of their deck, and 1 in their trash. So we'll do that in the background. With that done, they're going to use their power to just get rid of the next damage and draw a card. Draw phase. Alpha, they're going to play Rip and Tear. Ongoing limited. Power. Alpha deals 1 target 1 melee damage, then she deals a target 1 melee damage. If the target was still damaged this way, or twice this way, Alpha regains 1 HP. So we're going to hit Outlander, get hit by 2, and hit Outlander. Because both of those hits are melee, they get a +1. That's it, draw phase. Antiquarian, they're going to play the Holy Grail. Relic. Increase all HP recovery by 1. Power, a non-relic target regains 1 HP. Discard a card. If a relic was discarded this way, 1 target regains 2 HP. Otherwise, this guy is going to target 3 radiant damage. So, we have +2 now thanks to Doc Havoc and Antiquarian. So with that, power, we're going to just use the base power to play bottom. We get Reckless Retrieval, as we get a new relic now. We get Grimoire of Malik, relic. The first time each turn you draw a card each turn, you may activate a lore card instead. Power, draw 3 cards, discard a card. Lore is Antiquarian deals X targets, X fire damage, where it says 1 plus the number of cards on their Bout of Ages, discard yourself to fire damage. We have to activate its lore text, so there are no cards on the lore. There are no cards under the Bout of Ages, so that just means that that's only 1 damage 1, which hits him for 2, and then it heals itself for 2 fire damage, so that's just gone. Well, it didn't last that long, a shame. Draw, and after we draw and discard, so this is gone. That's it. Environment. Seymour. We go first with that, so we're going to discard 2 cards here to try to make stuff more effective for us. Better in that case, so we're going to remove a token here, and at the token here, there are 2 or more tokens, so this is destroyed. Now we play Steam Hands. When this card is played, put 4 tokens on it. All heroes have access to the following power. Remove a token from this card. If you do, a target you control regains 2 HP. So that's 4 tokens. And then end of turn we play top again. Ruined Rose. The HP reduced by 1 again. And then Chalmers regains 1 HP. This gets a token. And this gets a token. That's all. Villain. They flip. We shuffle and get 2 new. Alright. Then they go back. We play the Anchor Fragment, high stakes 1. Going to say Uni Rocket. Then AoE 1 to all non-minion targets. They were dealt damage, so they get a hit of 1 because of their resist band. So 1 damage here. And then high stakes 3 damage. We're going to say that's actually that's only Doc Havoc. There's no option there. And that's all. Uni Rocket. They're going to play Supersonic Surge, destroy 1 momentum. If you do, increase damage dealt by Uni Rocket by 1 this turn. Draw a card or play up 1 card. Will destroy Fast Footwork. That gives him a +1. And then they're going to play Sipsa's Wind-Up. When it's going to play, Uni Rocket deals up to 2 targets, 2 melee damage each, increase to 3. We're going to hit Super Internet Charge. And Outlander, that's not 4 or more, so we're still fine. And that's it there. Power, they're going to play Distracting Chatter, deal 2 damage, and then destroy 1 card to stop them from dealing damage again. Draw phase, that's all. Also, that was one shot. One of those was at least a 1 shot, so high stakes 1. We'll say that's your rocket, because otherwise we forget. Start of turn, somebody against 2 HP. It's going to be Alpha. We're going to play Field Dressing, that heals for 2. Then with that, we're going to play Syringe Darts. And we're going to use that power to hit for 2 damage here, and then 2 damage to the Super Internet, because to Chalmers. That will let us start getting rid of the extra place right now. We draw a card, that's all. Alpha, they're going to play Badger and Badger the Bloodied. When it's can display, Alpha deals a target 2 melee damage. The first time she starts Alpha deals damage by any other target, she deals a target 2 melee damage. So she's going to hit Outlander for 3 total. Then power, use Rip and Tear to hit for 2 and 2 and heal for 2 HP. Draw phase. We get Full Moon. In this card, if you draw this card during the start of the game, draw a card and shuffle this card into your deck. When this card enters your hand, put into play. Shuffle your trash into your deck, destroy Silver Binding, and reveal cards from your deck until an aspect is revealed. Put into play and shuffle the reveal cards into your deck. Which actually will matter because now that we have that, and that would be all. Antiquarian, they're going to play Kratos Legacy, ongoing limited. Reduce damage dealt to Antiquarian and your relics by 1. Then power, we're going to use the base power again, play bottom. We get Seal of Service, that gives an extra power now. And because Masui is in play, that means we actually won't lose it this time. Second power, because of that, we're going to use Service Brand, deal 2 damage, and reduce the next damage that Outlander deals by 2. Then we draw. End of turn, Masui makes us draw a card and discard a card. Environment, Charms. 2 people have to discard the card so we don't get the bad effects from some of these cards. So we'll discard 2 cards here. And we remove these tokens. We play Unexpected Knowledge, Chalmers. Reduce damage dealt to Charms by 1. And the environment deck, environment trash, and environment place cannot be affected by non-environment effects. Then end of turn we play an extra card. Seymour! 1-shot Charms. Destroy a card with the Seymour keyword. If a card was destroyed this way, play the top card of the environment deck. Otherwise, 3 heroes may draw a card. We're going to get rid of Steam Clamps. That let us at least discard 1 discard now. a card was destroyed this way, so we play top. We get Seymour, the house is on fire. One shot, destroy 2 ongoing cards and non-target environment cards. The environment deals all non-environment targets X fire damage, where X is the number of cards destroyed this way divided by 2, rounded down. So ongoings, we have 1 from the villain, and then we're going to destroy 1 momentum here, and then we have to destroy non-target environment cards. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 6 cards. So that means we have right now an AoE is 3, which is increased to 4 because of the +1 fire dealt. So that's 4 damage to everyone. That does flip Outlander, so at least there's that bonus there. We're going to get rid of... Oh wait. We're going to get rid of this before it actually does the effect, because... So there we go. And then we just get 2, so the only thing that will matter here is the order. And they don't flip, so now let's see the rest. The gameplay is increase the first damage dealt to a hero target each turn by 1. Oh, sorry. The first damage Outlander deals to a hero target each turn by H-2, so 2 damage. Cards 6 cards not considered in play. 3 cards are indestructible. So there we go. They basically have +2 for the effect right now. First damage. And there we go. Now with all of that done, these 2 are gone. And that's all, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, at least we don't have to worry anymore about the extra effects. Villain, they stay, so they play. They still cannot deal damage, so we're good in that sense. Nothing happens from these 2, and that's it. Environment, I mean Johnny Rocket. We play Fleeting Mockery. We're going to reveal the top card here. We're going to leave it there. Then we're going to play Free for All. One shot, Johnny Rocket deals up to X targets 2 melee damage, where X is the number of momentum in play, then destroy 1 momentum card. Seal charge, and then also Outlander, which makes so they take 4 damage. So it should be gone. Actually, no, 2 damage because of the -2 we had earlier. So at least there's that. And we straight momentum. There we go. Then we're going to play Insterta's charge. One shot, your Rocket deals 1 target X melee damage, where is the number of your cards that enter play this turn +1. Destroy 1 momentum. We played a total of 3 cards, including this one, so that's 4 damage. And we straight last momentum we have. Then we draw. That's all. Doc Havoc. They're going to heal Johnny Rocket for 2 HP. Then they're going to play Brawler. Ongoing. One non-hero target deals Doc Havoc 4 melee damage, then Doc Havoc deals that target X melee damage, with the amount of damage that target dealt Doc Havoc this turn. We're going to make it so Outlander hits them for 4 damage, so that's 6. And then they hit for 6 damage. And then they take 2 more damage because of the hit back. That's all. That was a lot of damage, but it was worth it, I'd say. Alpha, instead of turn, they're just going to check the card of environment and leave it there. So they get to draw a card. That's another full moon, so we get a new thing. We get Insatiable Hunger, so we still start off turn unfortunately. So that means that we have to attack with 2 or fewer HP. So we'll destroy charms. So we don't have to play extra cards now. There we go. Now we actually play. We'll play Thrill of the Chase. Ongoing limited. The first time Alpha deals melee damage to each non-hero target each turn. If that target is still in play, Alpha regains 1 HP. The power is if there are 3 or more aspects in play, draw a card. Otherwise, search your deck and trash for an aspect put into play, shuffle your trash into your deck, and destroy this card. So we're then going to use Rip and Tear, deal 2 damage, that heals them for 1, then they take 4 damage, hit for 2 more, the target was the same target, so they heal 1 more HP, that's it, draw, end of turn. Unfortunately, we have 3 or more aspects in play this time, so lowest takes 2 melee damage, reduced to 1, so this is destroyed. And then the same happens with the Nurser's Band, unfortunately, even with the DR. And that's it. Antiquarian's turn. They're going to play Bolt of Ages. We already said before, so we should be fine. They're going to use their base power. Play bottom first. And they get a limited card in place, so that's nothing. And then Masu is just going to activate its effects, so the power, so we're just going to put this as a reference now. Remind us that there's there. We draw a card, we'll discard a card, which is going to be this, so it enters play, and takes 2 damage and also itself, but because the DR, they only take 1. There we go. That's it. Environment. We're not going to sign any cards for Seymour. They played Aurora Borealis. Devastating. At the end of the environment turn, put a token on this card, then if this card has 2 more tokens, destroy all ongoing cards, destroy all equipment cards, destroy all targets below 6 HP, destroy this card. So, something we don't want. As it starts already with a token, so we have 1 round of preparation before this. Unless Seymour stays in play, then we can just discard for it. Outlander, they're going to play Replay Strikes, so second highest takes 4 damage, that's alpha. That activates Dagger and Bludger, so she hits 4 back for 2. 3 actually, then takes 2 more damage. Highest takes 4 damage. Didn't forget about Dagger and Bludger 2 for 2, which is a shame because it would have been nice. Then AoE 1, and then highest takes 3. That's going to be Antiquarian. There we go. Unit Rocket. They're just going to double skip. They don't have any momentum, so most of the cards aren't that good right now. Doc Havoc. They're going to heal themselves for 2 HP. Then play Unstable Serum to heal for 2 more. And then use their power to just heal everybody for 2 HP. So we are in desperation of HP right now. That's all. Alpha, start of turn, they're going to check top card here. They're going to discard that. And then destroy target 3 of your HP, there are none, so we get a new aspect. We get Blood Curling Howl. Ongoing aspect. At the end of your turn, Alpha deals a target 1 sonic damage, you may discard a card to destroy an ongoing in that target's play area. At the end of your turn, there are 3 or more aspects in play, Alpha deals the target with lowest HP 1 melee damage. We're going to just hit Outlander for 1, they hit back by 2, and she hits back for 3, and we're not going to discard any cards actually. Then she's going to play Harmstring, 1-shot. Alpha deals the being target with the highest HP, 3 melee damage. A target that takes damage this way cannot deal damage until the start of your next turn. The only being target in play is Outlander, so that's 4 damage, because it's melee, and we win. So yeah, with this shown, the environment has still 1 more surprise for us from what we've seen, which would be they are obviously grilled. Charms. When this card is displayed, Steam Hams is not in place, search the environment deck and transform it and put into play, shuffling the environment deck afterwards. The first time each turn target besides Charms regains HP, that increase the next damage dealt to a target by 2. I'll say this environment it has a good way to at least show the cards and the whole event of Steam Hams, but it still may have the problem that it can escalate quickly a lot with the moment that Charms comes in, since only there are 2 targets in here and the cards never really simply besides 1 specific card, it can really screw over. But if you don't want to take a serious game or don't mind having to check for effects that can be a bit weird, it still is a fun effect, a fun environment to try. Once again, thanks so much for watching. Sentinels of the Multiverse owned by Antiquarian Games. Please support the official release no matter what. If you want to search for Outlander Final Days, it's on Project Moon Sentinels. Reporter Alpha can be found in Sentinels enhancivized, and Proffesor Aquarium Part-Time can be found in Artifact Comics, Sentinels of the Multiverse. Now, also for Steam Hands, but it's a Sentinels deck in the Sentinels Workshop. You can find it in Vorbi's Top of the Multiverse. Once more, thanks again for watching. Goodbye.